Okay, next, adverb. What is definition of adverb? Definition of adverb is an adverb is a word that modifies a verb, an adjective, or another verb. Okay, next, function of adverb. The first function of adverb is modifying adverb. Okay, here are different ways adverb can modify verbs. The first is manner. Manner describe how a action is performed. The example is she sings beautifully. She sings beautifully. Okay, next is time. Specific when an action occurs. The example is he left earlier. He left earlier. And then other place indicates where an action takes place. The example is she look anywhere. She look anywhere. Okay, and then ada frequency shows how often an action happens. The example is he regularly makes mistake. And then degree shows how often an action happens. The example is he completely agrees. He completely agrees. Okay, and the last is purpose. Explains why an action occurs. The example is he worked to gain expensive. Okay, the second types is modifying adjective. Okay, modifying adjective ini terbagi menjadi 5. The first is intensification or weakening, and then degree and comparison and negation, and the last is quality or manner. Okay, intensification or weakening adverb often strengthen or of. Okay, the first is intensification. Okay, the first is intensification or weakening. The example is very and plus cold. Jadi digabung menjadi very cold. Etc. Begitulah. Okay, the first is intensification or weakening. The example is very and cold digabung menjadi very cold. And then degree. The example is degree is completely and happy. So jadi completely happy. And then comparison. The example is comparison. The example, okay. Next, comparison. The example is comparison is more and beautiful. Menjadi more beautiful. And then negation. The example is not and possible. Menjadi not possible. Okay, the last is manner. The example is strangely. Okay, the example of manner is strangely and quit. So menjadi strangely quit. Okay, and the last function of adverb is modifying other adverbs. Okay, the example of modifying other adverbs is very quickly, quite slowly, almost always, rather will, and then ada extremely cautiously, and the last is extremely cautiously. Yeah. Okay, the first types of adverbs is adverb of manner. Okay, next types of adverb. Okay, the first type of adverb is adverb of manner. Explain how an action is done. The example is he ran quickly. Okay, and the next types is adverb of time. Explains when something happens. The example is I will study tonight. I will study tonight. Okay, and then next types of adverb is adverb of place. explains where something happens. The example is the children are playing outside. The children are playing outside. Okay, the next types is adverb of place. Explains where something happens. Okay, the example is the children are playing outside. The children are playing outside. Okay, and the next types is adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency explain how often something happens. The example is he sometimes eats fast food. Okay, and the last types is adverb of degree. So, adverb of degree explains how much or to what extent. The example is she is very smart. Okay, thank you.